Well, g'day, and welcome again back to Zhaoqing. So today we find ourselves outside the Duan Inkstone Museum of China. So this is a relatively new area here. This has all been built in the last few years. There is actually a museum in here, but it doesn't open, it looks like, until 2:30. It's about 2 o'clock here now, so we're a bit early. So what we're going to do is go down, have a little walk through some of the shops here, and just have a look at some of the stuff that they have for sale. So this inkstone is basically dug out of the bottom of the river here in Guangzhou. It's quite a soft rock. They heat it up and then carve it into whatever shapes they're going to do, and it's much like clay then. So this is sort of the raw materials that come from the bottom of the river, and then just see if we can go in here, have a look at what sort of things we get made. So look at this wonderful stuff here. So lovely water feature. Look at this artwork. Hello. So look at this. So this is all hand carved. Beautifully done. Very nice. And then moving up, we have this gorgeous trees and sort of little temples or whatever on top of the so-called mountain here, bridge in the background. Then got frogs of course, a very common feature around this area. They're absolutely, oh look at these monkeys, absolutely gorgeous. And then of course we have these types of things which are basically ink wells for the old style of writing. So the ink goes in here. They have their brushes, writing brushes. Wow, look at this, just beautiful carving inlaid into the stone. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, all this stuff is hand carved. Wow, look at this dude. Oh, just stunning looking work. So here we have, so he's putting a design on here. And then look at this, beautiful with the mist coming out of the water, lights underneath, waterfalls all the way down. And then this beautiful, intricate artwork, just absolutely stunningly beautiful. Ah, and then these characters down here, look at these. Wow. So good. So it looks like this one's going to have, looks like a bird coming together on there. But we'll carry on, see what others we've got down here on our way through. So, yeah, you can see just there how beautiful some of this stuff is. We've got this big statue in the middle here. So you can see this is a depiction of one of the inkwells with the sort of writing brush on the side, and a couple of turtles down in the water down here. So we'll go and have a look at what other shops we've got here. Wow, look at this one here. This is gorgeous. So you'd have water running down here, I imagine, and then beautiful big dragon up on the top. Just stunning. Down around the corner, which we're going to have a look at after. I did see a guy who looked like he was actually creating a lot of this stuff. So all of these shops down here are basically just full of all of this type of thing. They are... Oh, let's duck in this one and have a look at what we've got in here. Hello. Wow, look at this. How are you? So look at the colours of this one. It's beautiful. And then even smaller characters down here. And then this water feature coming out of the dragon's mouth. Just beautiful. So we see it's basically lots of these kinds of things all the way around the shop. And then, wow, look at this down here. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, these characters here. Couple of warriors. Hello. And the colours here, wow. So apparently they're not painted, that's actually the colour of the rock coming through. Oh, look at this. Oh, we got lights as well. Oh. So this is just absolutely amazing shop here. So a lot of these for sale, so you can see it priced down here. We're looking $39,000 for this one in here, which would equate to, what's that in Australian dollars? Where's my mathematics skills? 7,000? Between 6,000 and 7,000 Australian dollars. So try and see a price on one of these bigger ones. So this here, I think we're looking 130,000 RMB. I think. I'm not sure about that last little symbol in there. But yes, it's amazing. Oh, look at this. This is sort of all black, but then with just this occasional bit of colour coming through. So absolutely beautiful. And yeah, as I say, all handcrafted, hand carved. They do an amazing job. Oh, what's this around here? Okay, that might be a lychee tree, maybe? Representation? And what else we got here? So we've got all the writing pots here. And then as we come out front, yeah, so some beautiful work. Oh, look at this. So that's what, 18,000 RMB. Wow. Okay, let's move on to the next shop. Thank you. Okay, moving on down here. A lot of these are still, a few of these shops are not actually open at the moment. So we see this one here is not actually open at present. Like I say, it's 2 o'clock. It's sort of just after lunch. A lot of people are still having their sort of afternoon siesta after lunch. So, okay, we're going to duck around here to the left here. There was a guy around here who was actually working on a creation. Here's another place. We can see the tools in here. So They obviously actually make the stuff in this one. I'm quite sure quite a lot of these shops actually do some of the making. So yeah, after we've had a walk through here, there is a village apparently down the back here somewhere which is full of places making this stuff. So we're going to go and try and have a look and maybe see a couple of the factories. Okay, just down here is where this guy was actually building, actually working, but he's disappeared. Okay, he's done a run. He was in this shop. Okay, we're going to carry on, have a look at a couple of the other shops on the other side, and then hopefully by the time we've been through a couple of them, it'll be 2:30. Oh, let's just look in the window here. Look at this amazing piece. I don't know how well we can see that through the glass, but amazing sailing boat. A couple of people on board. Just amazing craftwork. I'm well impressed. And to think that none of this stuff is machine made. It's all carved by hand. Just beautiful, intricate little details. And just stunning. It's amazing the talent that some people have for things like this. I mean, you could try as hard as you want to teach me how to do this. I just would not have the patience for any of this kind of thing. Okay, that one looks like they're closed still. Okay, this one's open, but it looks like it's mainly just writing pots. We'll come in and I'll have a look through in here. Duck our heads in. Hello. Wow, look at the colours on this piece. That is sensational. And the same here, just amazing work. Absolutely beautiful. Lots and lots of pieces in here. And we see a lady down here just in the process of polishing something up. So it looks like a small inkwell she's working on there. Wow, I'm just blown away by how amazing this stuff is. Okay, let's have a look in here and see what we've got in this little shop. Oh wow, look at these here. Hello. Okay, so we have more ink pots here. And then some more artwork through the center here. Wow, look at these. I do love these colored ones. They're just absolutely gorgeous. And here we have a couple of wooden, so these are sort of wooden. So it looks like, okay, it looks like the lady in here might have won some prizes for her work. Oh, look at this with the monkeys. Absolutely cool. That is amazing. So yeah, more of this amazingly intricate work. Just even the texture of the bark of the branches is just phenomenal. And then you've got holes, looks like they're meant to represent maybe where insects have eaten the plants, or maybe birds have pecked there. Absolutely gorgeous. And then up here we have a few rocks that are just sort of carved into rocky shapes, just showing the colours in the rocks and the things. It's very nice. Cheers. Okay. Alright, we're going to shut off there. Yeah, okay, it's much the same in that one. So we're going to shut off there. Well, we're going to shut off. For me, I'll be gone for a little while, but for you, hopefully it'll be just a split second, and when we come back on, hopefully we can find the museum open and get inside and have a look in there. Yeah, so maybe we'll be able to see a little bit more of the history of this kind of thing, and yeah, learn a little more. Hopefully once we get inside, they'll have some of the signage in English and we can sort of learn a little bit more. We'll just have to see how we go. I'm not sure what's in there. So I don't know what we may or may not see. We'll just have to wait and find out. So stick with us and we'll be right back with you. So we're still waiting to see if the museum's going to open here today, but we found this little street while we're waiting. Basically the museum is not normally open on a Monday, but being school holidays, we're not sure if it's going to open today or not. So we're just waiting. But as we're here, just found this little street down the back, right down the back of the area that we've just been looking at. And this is just full of different pieces in various stages of completion. So we'll take a quick little wander down here and have a look at some of these pieces as we go through. Just still blown away. And then inside each of these shops there's lots of what must be the finished work ready to be sold. See a guy in there working on a piece. And then all these shops are like this. Just have a look in the next window here. They're just full of these completed works ready for sale. Absolutely amazing. Looks like a lot of them are actually making the stuff. Gorgeous. Oh, look at this one. With Chinese writing carved into it. Absolutely beautiful. And then this huge, big, looks like this will be a massive big table. Or maybe it's just their workbench and it was going to be something but didn't work. And as we switch over this side, see some more of these stunning pieces. Again, shops in here with lots more work inside. So you could easily spend a small fortune here. Trouble is you'd have nowhere to put the stuff. You'd fill up a house very, very quickly. Look at this one ahead here. All in black. Absolutely beautiful. Almost glossy, sort of black. Oh, it looks like a crab or something of the sort there. And then as we carry on down, There's just goes on forever. It is absolutely amazing. Oh, look in here, we've got some big pieces in this shop. Wow, look at this. Hello. This is huge. Mind-boggling. Wow. And then if you come across the other side, this sort of depicting a mountain with various buildings, trees and the like carved in. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and then look at this. Just allowing the colours of the stone to be its own artwork. So this, you'd fill this with water, chuck some fish in there, or some turtles. Wow, just amazing work. So here we have tables with little tea sets. Tea being a big thing here in China. So you can put this in your house. When you have friends come around, you sit around there, have your tea. Oh, so even the chairs are made out of the inkstone. Wow. Just amazing. Absolutely mind-blowing. Oh, and here we have old Buddha. So the lights were off when we came in. He's turned all the lights on for us. Oh, wow. So beautiful. So the man in the shop here is turned all the lights on for us, and now as we're walking around wherever we go, he's just turning the air conditioning on, make sure we're comfortable. Wow, look at this fish. I love it. The colours on this one are absolutely beautiful. That light's a bit too bright in the camera, but trust me, it's gorgeous. Yeah, it's I tell you, there's some very, very talented people around here. Oh, look at this dragon. I don't know how well you can see, but even like on in its mouth, the teeth and everything. Just the fine details, all the scales, everything is so totally amazing. Oh, and then look at this big carving. Just mind-blowing. Thank you, sir. Okay, let's carry on down the street here and see what else we can find as we're walking our way through. Oh, so we've got a lady down here actually doing some work on one of these carvings. So it looks like just a little, some sort of electronic brush they're using. I dread to think how long it would take to actually do up something like this. It must be a lot of hours work. Which would be why they're worth so much money. It's not only the talent, but the time that goes into creating this stuff. So we're now going to head back up. We're going to see if this museum is open. Hopefully it is, and hopefully we can take you in there, so stick around. So we were just walking around, having a look around whilst we wait to see if this museum's going to open. We just came across this piece, this amazing depiction of the Great Wall flowing all the way around. Again, just amazing artwork. Just, yes, if you're into sort of art and crafty sort of stuff, this is definitely a place you would want to come and visit. It is absolutely amazing. I'm no huge art person, but I'm blown away. Okay, we'll just add that in there just because I thought that piece was amazing, and we're going to head off now, see if this museum's opening, so stick around. So it doesn't look like the museum is going to be opening today. It's now 3 o'clock. They're meant to open at 2:30, but yeah, like I say, they are closed on Mondays. I thought being the school holidays they might be opening. They do say they open during school holidays on Mondays, but apparently that's only if advised. So we're going to go for a little bit of a walk down here, have a look at a few of the other shops. There's a lot of other shops selling this stuff just here that we've walked past on our way here. So yeah, we're just going to take a little stroll, see what other places we can see. So for those of you who watched the primary school graduation video, that was actually in here. This restaurant, 3 floors. We were actually up on the 3rd floor there, and then out the front of the Inkstone Museum was where they were taking all their sort of class photos and the like. So we are now way down in the far east of Dwonjo, sort of headed back behind us, headed towards Dinghu. So it's quite a long walk we've taken to get here, but well, I think it was worthwhile. I haven't actually had a look through that little area before. So we've got a little side street here. No, we'll stick to the main street, because I know there were quite a few of these shops as we were walking down. So there's another of these big places, lots of Inkstone stuff, nothing spectacular in there. Down here there were a couple of places that were making this stuff, and they had quite a number of large pieces. Just on the see that truck heading through there, as you see them from time to time. They're a big water truck. They have basically spitting, you can see on the road there, the roadway's wet. They basically have a jet of water out each side, just washing all of the dirt and whatnot that gets gathered on the road to the sides of the road, and then they'll have a street sweeper come along behind them once everything's sort of off to the side and sweep up all the dirt. So you see them regularly. Actually, that one's not got music. Normally those trucks have music playing on them, so you can hear them coming from a long way away, but that one's strangely silent. So here we have a looks like a bit of a workshop where they might be making this stuff out the back, and then out the front you got pieces here for sale. It's very, very cool. It's very dark in there, so we're not going to go wandering too far down the back. No point doing that if we can't see anything. So here we have some of the raw materials, and then we've got a young guy bringing pieces out to dry by the look of it, so they must have just been created. So yeah, Dad's in there creating the pieces and the young bloke's bringing them out, put them in the sun to dry off. So I imagine that these are like a hardened clay, I would think, when they pour them out. See in here we've got some dogs' heads, elephant. The actual shop's shut, but we can look in the window. Yeah, I'm not sure. So when they're creating the pieces, the offcuts, so when you work with like clay, the offcuts, you can squeeze them back together and you've got another lump of clay to work with. I'm not sure how malleable this stuff is. Whether... Okay, so this shop looks like they are selling all of the tools for working with the Inkstone stuff. So that electric tool the lady was working, these look like all the heads that go on there, different shapes and whatnot. And then larger cutting tools for cutting the larger things. So here we see the motor and then the heads down the bottom, so you'd attach those cutting tools down there. So yeah, the when you've got offcuts of that rock, I don't know how malleable it is, whether or not they can be squeezed back together or if they are just too hard. We'll come back another day and we'll do a video one day when the museum itself is actually open. But yeah, I did see one guy had like a little blowtorch which he was running over the rock to soften it, because he was pressing like a something in to make a long channel for ink. So you know, you heat it up and it becomes soft enough to sort of press by hand into. So yeah, maybe if they've got offcuts they can soften them up and then put them together. I'm not sure, but we'll find out next time we go into the museum. We'll have a proper look. Yeah, I'm sure they've got all that, like all stages of that sort of work. So yeah, we'll have to find out. We will find out more in the future. So yeah, and then once they've finished working it, apparently they're fired in a large kiln, just like you do with clay. So yeah, it's very cool. So okay, well we're going to sign off there. We're actually on our way. We're going to head over to Gao Yao now. We're going to actually film a second video today over in Gao Yao. So by the time we finish, we will have done a lot of walking today. Yeah, we're sort of trying to get a bit of content happening at the moment, because our school will start again. So all these shops we're walking past now, all same sort of stuff, all this Inkstone things all the way down here. Yeah, so once school starts up again, I'm probably going to be down to only really being able to do 1, maybe 2 videos a week. We'll be out Dinghu a bit more because that's where our school is now. So we'll actually get a few more videos from out the Dinghu district. There's a few places out there I'm looking forward to getting out and filming. So yeah, if you've enjoyed the video and you'd like to actually see the museum in the future, hit that subscribe so that you're sure to know when the video comes up. If you've enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you've got things you would like to know about China, things you'd like to learn, questions, whatever, ideas for videos, hit us up in the comments. Let me know what sort of things you would like to see. What would you like to learn? So yeah, stick around. We're heading over to Dinghu now. We're going to do, not Dinghu, we're heading over to Gaoyao. We're going to head over there, film another video on our way back home. So keep an eye out for that one as well, coming up before too long. And take care of each other, enjoy your life, and we will see you in the next one.